My neighbor called code enforcement 23 times in 6 months, so I made one call that cost her everything. Karen moved into the corner house in March. By April, I'd gotten my first citation. Grass over 4.2 inches tall, $150 fine. I didn't even know grass height was a thing you could get fined for. The citation included photos. Karen had taken them from her driveway with a ruler placed in my lawn. I paid the fine and mowed twice a week after that. 2 weeks later, another citation. My trash bin was visible from the street on a non-collection day. $200 fine. Mine had been out for 11 hours and 47 minutes according to my Ring camera. Karen must have been watching with a stopwatch. May brought 3 more citations. My fence paint was deteriorating in one 6-inch section. My mailbox was 2 inches too close to the sidewalk. My porch light was excessively bright at 75 watts when the maximum was 60. $850 in fines total. I started keeping a violation log. Everyone on our street knew it was her. Karen had reported the Hendersons for their garden gnome. She reported old Mr. Chen because his American flag was the wrong size. She reported the Martins because their basketball hoop was in the setback zone. We all started being extra careful. Measuring grass, timing trash bins, repainting everything. It felt like living under surveillance. I couldn't figure out why she was doing this. I tried to introduce myself twice and she'd shut the door in my face both times. In June, I got citation number 9. My hedge was blocking the sidewalk by 1.7 inches. I trimmed it that afternoon with my neighbor Dave watching. "This is insane," he said. "Someone needs to do something." "Like what?" I asked. "She's not breaking any rules." Dave shook his head. "Everyone breaks some rule." That's when I started paying attention to Karen's house. Different cars in her driveway constantly. Monday, a Honda Civic. Wednesday, a Tesla. Friday, a pickup truck. Never the same car twice. And people. So many different people going in and out with suitcases. I mentioned it to Dave. "You think she's running a hotel or something?" "Can't be," I said. "That's super illegal in a residential zone." But I couldn't stop thinking about it. I started taking notes. Monday, July 8th. Family of 4 with suitcases enters. Thursday, July 11th. Same family leaves. Friday, July 12th. Couple in their 20s enters. I pulled up her address on Airbnb. My hands started shaking. There it was. Luxury 4BR home in prime location. $320 per night. Posted by Karen S. with 89 reviews. I scrolled through the photos. Her living room, her kitchen, her backyard. I checked VRBO. Another listing. Same house. $340 per night. I couldn't believe it. The woman who'd reported 23 violations was running 2 illegal short-term rental platforms out of a residential zoned property. I spent 3 days documenting everything. Photos of different guests, screenshots of her listings, copies of neighborhood codes. Then I called code enforcement. I gave them everything. 2 weeks later, I watched as 3 code enforcement officers knocked on Karen's door. She answered with her phone in her hand, probably ready to photograph someone's violation. They were inside for 47 minutes. When they came out, one officer was carrying a box of documents. The next day, a cease and desist notice appeared on her door. Dave got the details from his friend at City Hall. Operating without a license, $5,000. Each booking without permits, $500 per night. They documented 73 nights, $6,500. Exceeding occupancy limits, $2,100. No business tax registration, $200. Fire code violations, $800. Missing carbon monoxide detectors, $600. No liability insurance, $1,000. Total fines, $47,200. Her Airbnb and VRBO accounts were suspended. The city put a lien on her house. I was pulling weeds when she came outside a week later. She stood in her driveway staring at me. I looked up. "Is there a problem?" Her face was red. "You reported me." "Someone made an anonymous complaint," I said. "Must have been concerned about code compliance." She started to say something, then stopped, turned around, went back inside. I haven't gotten a citation since, but sometimes I see her in her yard with a ruler, measuring her own grass.